Today it was confirmed by Poison and their song Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Hey, 44. The Value of Hope, 44. Jacob's Hope. Jacob, the storm boy, is the eagle boy. Hope, 44. Tear equals 44. Tear, like a weed, like a thorny bush. Perth means thorny bush. Every rose has its thorn, and every thorny bush has its flower. There's a full moon coming, and it happens to coincide with Riley's Manic Monday, the 21st of January, 2019.
8 years ago, an event was set in motion that would change the course of summer forever. Eventually, this event would reach critical mass. That eventually has arrived. This summer.
It's back!
Predicted across the summer. Experts are calling this phenomena the Big Bang.
BBL on Fox Cricket. Take cover.
Yeah, you have to toss the coin, including the penny, if that's all you've got, to find out who's going to bat, who's going to bowl. And did I mention Perth means thorny bush? True, Perth means thorny bush or thicket.
There's this thing called the internet.
The internet. The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet. What is internet anyway?
Internet. The internet.
Can you explain what internet is?
Okay, let me break it down for you in the simplest of terms.
This is day one of an entirely new world.
So they just broke the law. Boom. See, that feels over the top to me.
Valley of the Boom, Tuesdays at 8:30 on National Geographic.
As we count down to the 2019 New South Wales and federal elections, through every twist, turn and surprise, David Spears will be there, exclusive to Sky News, Australia's election channel. This is a severe weather alert.
Ex-tropical cyclone Penny has had a huge impact on Queensland, particularly central and tropical parts of the state. And Cairns has even seen some thunderstorm activity around the centre, but Cairns itself hasn't seen all that much. Pretty heavy falls in Greenhaven, Meanaville and Japoonvale, all seeing between 70 and 93 millimetres in just 1 hour. Very substantial falls during the afternoon on Thursday, but you can see some of the torrential downfalls and what it has led to in parts of tropical Queensland. Look at the flooding on the ground here, very substantial during the morning on Thursday. Some locations saw as much as 432 millimetres, and that's why we've seen these kind of impacts on the ground. In terms of the falls that we saw between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m, Alva Beach, 111 millimetres, 43 for Woolshed, 51 in Middle Percy Island, and St Lawrence, another 13 in the gauge. This is what the satellite was looking like, so you can see the focus in that region between Townsville and Mackay during the morning on Thursday, but then it shifted further northwest to that area between Cairns and Townsville. So some really substantial rain totals in that region. Here's the radar imagery also showing the showers and thunderstorms. We had severe thunderstorms at multiple points through the day, but those were cancelled as we moved through the back end of the afternoon. But there's still that remaining threat of further severe weather in Queensland. The heaviest falls look like being in the region between Townsville and Cairns as we move through Friday. And so I'm expecting further big, heavy thunderstorms, some of them becoming severe. Speaking of severe storms, in New South Wales, we've had them there as well. This is what Orange was looking like in the wake of a thunderstorm. But Bathurst had 15 millimetres in just 10 minutes. This is what it was looking like at the end of that thunderstorm, once it was starting to peter out. But some really heavy rain came down with that storm. The radar was pretty active along the New South Wales ranges in particular. We didn't see all that much for coastal areas, just some very light falls drifting into Sydney and Newcastle during the evening. It's all been very light and patchy rain there, but the heavy falls have been along the ranges with the threat of damaging winds, heavy rain and large hail through the afternoon and the early evening. It will peter out through the night, but into Friday, more big thunderstorms. In fact, it looks a little bit more intense than what we've seen across Thursday. and pretty widespread from central New South Wales down into the southeast and also the ACT. And some of those storms might actually make it to the coast, most likely for the south coast of New South Wales, but anywhere north of about Wollongong should be remaining dry on the coast. Just a chance of a shower or two, no major thunderstorms like there will be over the inland. Finally, fire danger has been pretty substantial recently, especially in Western Australia. Anywhere shaded in this orange is looking at severe fire danger for the day. Quite a few places on Friday are expecting that in South Australia. And in Tasmania, we've also got very high fire danger, which is a severe weather warning rating, and that is for the Midlands, Upper Derwent Valley and the Southeast District. So a lot of heat moving through with gusty winds and therefore dangerous fire weather.